Spartan family, ahooo! Chakabars here in my garden, and today we have brought you James.
Everyone, already introduced, I'm James, not long back from Afghan. I'm going to take you through some exercises that I've been doing out there to keep me in shape, and hopefully that's going to keep you in shape. Alright, first thing we want to do is a plank incorporated into a press up position. When in the plank, you want to keep the back straight, working all the core muscles. From there, into the press up position, hold, and back down.
Alright, so what James is doing is he's exploding in an upwards motion and placing his hands shoulder width apart underneath his shoulders, landing in the full press up position. Then he's dropping back down and repeating the exercise again. Make sure that you keep your hips off the floor and don't stick your backside up in the air. If you can't do it with your feet out straight, then alternatively you can do it with your knees down. James just did 10. I want you guys to do 20 at home. If you find it too difficult with your feet out straight, then put your knees down. Cool. Next exercise.
Okay, next exercise from there, we're going to go straight into a side plank. The side plank, we're going to incorporate a bounce into it, and I want you to do that 20 times. In the side plank, body once again straight, bouncing down into it, that's one.
Okay, so many people make the mistake in the side plank of putting their hand on their hips, and what that does is that pushes their hips into the ground. So you should keep your arm exactly straight and make sure that your feet stay together. You can anchor the bottom foot into the ground and use this as a pivot point to bounce up and down. Touch your hip on the floor, then all the way up to straight and then back down and repeat. Wicked. And into the last exercise, and he chose this, is the burpee press up squat jump. So don't get mad at me for this one. Ahooo!
Okay, so nice and simple. Hands in the clavicles, feet shoulder width apart. Gonna bend down into the squat, explode up, back down, landing on 2 feet, into the press up position. Press up down, press up, and back in, and that's one. Do that 20 times.
Okay, so this is 3 moves. It's a burpee, it's a push-up, and it's a squat jump. When you do the squat jump, make sure your heels are on the ground, you jump up and you land again in the squat. As you go down into the burpee, jump your feet out together, and then the push-up all the way down, chest on the floor, then back in. Repeat the exercise. You've got to do this 20 times. Wicked. So I'm going to lead you on to your next 3 exercises. Make sure that you're doing this every day. The whole point of doing it is not going as hard as you can, but being as consistent as you can. Okay, cool. So I'm going to do a lunge. I'm going to drop down so my knee is an inch off the floor. If you're doing it on grass or if you're doing it on a soft floor, i.e. a mat, and you can touch your knee on the floor. Go down, don't lock your legs out when you come to the top, back, down, up, and then back down. So I'm gonna go for, I'll just do 20. I want you to do 20 as well. Okay, fingers in temples. Okay, so the standard single lunges. Making sure that your front foot is flat on the floor and your back foot is on the ball of your foot. You'll go down and up. If you're on soft ground, you can touch your knee on the ground. If you're not on soft ground, don't touch your knee on the ground. I don't want you to get bad knees. Make sure that you don't go all the way up to full extension of your legs. I don't want you to lock your legs out. You're gonna go down and up, down and up, down and up. At the back. Okay. Next exercise I've got for you. This is to tone your arms. So what you're gonna do, feet shoulder width apart. You can do this marching. When I used to do break dance and carnival dance, we used to do this marching. So if you want to do it marching, start marching, hold your arms out. You're going to keep marching. As your arms start to burn, you'll focus on your knees. Try and get your knees all the way up. You're going to go forward for 20. Okay, so this exercise is all about good form. If you want to have toned arms, then make sure you do this exercise right. This is a muscular strength endurance exercise. When you have your arms out straight and you're rotating forward or backwards or bouncing, try and make sure that your shoulders are down and your arms are out, fingers are straight. When you bounce in and out, keep your elbows up. I don't want to see you dropping your elbows because that voids the whole exercise. When your arms start to ache, make sure that you march, bringing your knees up to 90 degrees, and also you've got to do this 5 times. Make sure you keep your arms straight, don't bend your arms. Bounce for 20. In and out for 20. This is working everything, basically, everything to do with your arms. It's working your anterior deltoids, middle of your deltoids, front of your deltoids. It's working your biceps, your triceps, forearms, your knees, your heart, your lungs. I want you to repeat that 5 times. And last but not least, call it 21 squats. Alright, last but not least, what I want you to do is you're going to work the squats. But the way that you're going to do it, you're going to put your fingers in your clavicles and then you're going to squat down to halfway for 10. So I'm going to go on the side so you can see. We go 10, just to halfway. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you're going to go all the way down. Then you're going to go halfway up for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're going to do full squats for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I want you to repeat that 5 times. Yeah? The whole homework, I want you to do it twice a day. Do it in the morning, do it in the night, or you can do it twice back to back. The homeworks are getting harder, but if you're finding this too difficult, go back to homework 1 and work your way all the way through. This is homework week 11. I have been Chakabars. This has been James. Make sure you do your homework. Anyway, enough said. Ahooo, ahooo, ahooo.